Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Wakefield Golf Club. It's the Nilsson Golf Championship. We are back live, and as you can see from the text, there's a lot of big drama happening. One of the big drama stories is that we're now joined by 2020 Pro Tour co-founder Chris Hansen. Of course, Chris, pleasure to have you here today. First of all, let's talk about scores on the tours, shall we?
Yes.
For those of you who haven't been following the live leaderboard, where have you been, first of all? Mark Young going very well. He's now at 7 under par, isn't he?
That guy can shoot some low scores. Yeah, I've played with him at Cleckeen in the pairs,
Yep.
and I've played with Mark a lot, to be fair, and he's obviously had some good results over the years, and he didn't play his best in the pairs, and then the following day went to Carris Green and shot 8 under after starting bogey, so we know he can make birdies, we know he can shoot some good scores, and I think through 13 holes, is he 7 under? It's some
And
guy.
not only that, it was a last-minute entry, wasn't it? You just said he didn't enter until about 9:30 last night, and I bet he's glad he did now.
Yeah, I got a message from Mark last night saying any spaces. My reply was 11:20, and he replied back saying, yeah, fine. That was it.
Lovely job. We're just going to let this group hold out before we carry on chatting. But yeah, do check out the leaderboard. We'll bring that up very shortly for you. We're going to catch up with one of the feature groups. They are coming through next. That will Dan Brown and Thomas Rowland in that group. But here we are at the 15th green now, as we can see. We've got Joe Price, Haynes Street Tyre, and Alexander Webb. Go on. We've seen some cracking action all throughout today. If you want to catch any of the earlier broadcasts, they're still live on the 2020 Pro Tour Facebook page. You can also catch up with them on Live Sport now on YouTube, and all of our broadcast partners as well. Do go back and have a little look at what's been happening today. It is the Nilsson Golf Championship. It's the 10th event on the 2020 Pro Tour Order of Merit this year, and Dan Brown is your current Order of Merit leader. Is he going to extend that lead today? We're going to find out. Go on, it's got the line, surely. Oh. As soon as he hit it, he knew he'd missed. So this group here of Joe Price, Hayes Street Tyre, Alexander Webb, 10:30 tee time. And in it goes. Right, so let's just pop the live leaderboard up on the screen, because we were just talking about good scores. As we know, Mark Young is now at 7. So Josh Fagan, though, pushing him hard at 6.
Yeah, again, I played with Josh a few weeks ago. Played with everyone,
Because I was going to say, anybody you haven't played with?
and he's got some good skills. You know, he's a good player, good young player. Yeah, great to see him going well. He's not played a lot on this tour this year. I know he commits to work as well with his PGA, so yeah, it'd be great to see him go on and win today.
It's the 10th event, Chris, on the Order of Merit this season. Hasn't it flown by?
unbelievably, and like you plan all winter, and then 10 have gone, and you're looking towards the second half of the season now, really, and it's been a good start to the year. There's been some great golf. There's been some new venues that have been superb. Been a little bit hindered by the weather at times, but in general, it's been really well received again.
We were here last year, weren't we, actually? And I believe the weather was a lot nicer that day, if I remember correctly, and there's certainly a real buzz. But we had just come out of lockdown then, I think, hadn't we? And
yeah, I think the tour set up at a good time, and obviously with the way COVID went, it probably benefited the tour. We had some big numbers early on. Obviously there was not as much golf to play, and now it is busy, and the Europros obviously going ahead this year, which is understandable why players are playing there, because it's the way to progress their game. But hopefully players will keep wanting to play mini tours like this, so it keeps them sharp and they can learn the trade, and hopefully move through the ranks from here.
Well, and they do as well.
Yeah,
and we must remind everybody, there is a prize pot up for grabs, as there always is, of course, on the 2020 Pro Tour, and it's an even pot then, isn't it? Really? It's just shared out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The prize fund obviously is made up of all the entries, minus the course fee, all the green fee, and it all goes back in there. So yes, obviously it's a smaller field today, but they're still playing for 700 first prize and I think 500 second today. So yeah,
not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Now I've just seen a ball appear, because coming up behind us very shortly is the current Order of Merit leader, Dan Brown. Now, Order of Merit is quite a lot on the line, isn't there? Let's talk about Orca Golf first of all.
Yeah. No, Orca came on board this year. Fantastic UK brand, and they've been great supporters of the tour, and obviously in the Order of Merit with the top male and top female taking home an Orca contract for next year, which is a huge incentive in itself. So yeah, there's obviously numerous prizes for the Order of Merit leader, and it's heating up, isn't it? You've got obviously Dan Brown up there, Marcus Mahor's second, but he's not a member, so he's not entitled to play for those prizes. So Jack Clarkson, who Dan's playing with today, is in third place.
Yeah, it's tight, isn't it? It's going to be quite exciting. Certainly watching this group. I'm looking forward to it. Now, do comment below. We can see the comments. What do you think that winning score is going to be today? Mark Young is the current leader at 7s, going very, very well. Although, is it Nick Marsh now, clubhouse leader at 3, I think?
Yeah, Marsh, I think he had a real strong finish to his round, so that was good to see. I think it's what's so good about this platform now is obviously he can take that confidence from a good score today and hopefully build on that now for going back to Europro, because I know he's not been playing his best stuff, and what we know he's capable of. So hopefully now a little boost, and off he goes.
Now, the Hanson family, obviously, keen golfers, as we know, of course. Am I right in thinking that your nephew George, he beat you in a competition for the first time recently? Is that right?
Yes, he did, yeah. Yeah, so...
Don't act like that.
Honestly, I couldn't be more pleased for him. Yeah. He's little George, I call him, but he's not little anymore, he's George, he's 16
he can hit that
now.
ball, I'll tell you what, my word.
He'd struggled to break par, he just couldn't get over the line, level par every time he played. And just shot 4 under par. Like, didn't shoot 1 under par, he shot 4 under par. And then I think for the next 5 or 6 rounds, he shot under par.
Yeah.
And he got down to +1. He's probably the most carefree golfer out there, and won on the 2020 Pro Tour, the amateur side at Rockcliffe, which probably you wouldn't think the golf course for him to do that, long golf course. And then played his Yorkshire boys debut yesterday up in Carlisle, and won 4 and 3 in the foursomes and 5 and 4 in the singles. So
Carlisle.
Good debut. Carlisle, 3 hours.
Carlisle's not in Yorkshire, is it? Is Carlisle in
Yorkshire? They were playing against another team.
Oh, you were playing against Carlisle, right? Okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
So,
Right, just coming into shot now. We'll pan down the fairway here. Jack Clarkson, Dan Brown.
I just want Elaine just to swoop around on the camera and just check out this stuff. This is US Open style. Is it fescue, do they call it?
All I do know is
you don't want to go in it.
I would find it, and I wonder how many balls are actually in here now.
Yeah, I actually love this stuff. For like the definition it gives a golf course. I think members absolutely hate it, but to be honest, if you're in it, you should be, for me, punished. And I think you look at it on the top of the bunkers, it just gives it that definition.
Well, it looks, aesthetically, it's very pleasing on the eye, of course, but I'm not so sure my scorecard would reflect that.
And it's a lot easier for the greenkeepers to maintain because they do naff all with it, just let it grow. Here comes Mr. Brown, lingering over the hill. You see a good drive there. I don't know if he'd have hit driver if he'd have known that bunker was quite in reach.
But you can't quite see it though, can you, from the tee box, I don't think.
But look at that though, it is an extremely good chance from that position now, isn't it? They've
Par
only
4 here, of course, so yeah.
probably got, what, 70 yards, 80 yards for Thomas Rowland there.
No, we are going to stick with this group for a bit, aren't we? We've got a lovely little par 3 coming up next, haven't we? And then once they go through, we're going to follow them down probably through 17, and then we are going to drop back and catch up with Mark Young, because he's 2 groups behind this, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 2 groups back, yeah, and obviously setting the place on fire. It's got to be a spinny shot from that distance. There you go,
Oh
look at
my
that.
word, what a shot. Right from the tour vault, that one.
Soft greens, decent pace, 3/4, sand wedge, lob wedge, just oozing spin.
I'll tell you what, the greenkeepers here have done a good job, haven't they, Chris?
Yeah, I spoke to them last night and this morning, and you could tell after last year they were just really keen to have an event again. And there's a lot of pride in their work here, which I think as a member you must be a happy member here when you know that's what the greenkeepers' sort of attitude is.
Dan Brown here, he's got a big opportunity. He's 4 under as well. Ooh.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that.
Let's go up to the green, shall we?
I think he wanted to see that inside Thomas's ball there. You know, he's 20 feet now from 70 yards. That would have been his bread and butter, I would think, normally.
Having said that, though, they're all birdie opportunities.
Yeah, the
right there.
Yeah, greens aren't particularly that slopey here. Yeah, that's pretty flat green, isn't it? He's got an outside chance. I'm trying to think what. Oh, in fact, it was the winning score last year. There was 3 6-unders, if I remember.
Yes, yeah.
Torren Matthews actually finished bogey for 6 under.
Yes, of course, I do remember. It was Torren's, well, it was a joint win, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, if that's the case today, we will have a playoff.
Correct.
Is that right? And
yes.
Part of me kind of hopes we do.
Yeah, it'd be. I think after doing the playoff at Motown in the first major, it kind of proved that there was a good reason to do it. The excitement was there. We really, the players were really feeling it. You could sense a little bit of tension. So.
Well, the Order of Merit's also done on prize money this year, isn't it, as opposed to points? So I can imagine that's a bit of a factor too.
Yes, it makes a big difference, yeah.
So Jack Clarkson, Dan Brown, Thomas Rowland. This was the 10:40 tee time. Dan Brown at 4 under, going very well. Home club Romanby. Of course, we were there in torrential rain, weren't we?
Yeah, it was. That was a brutal day. That is as cold and wet as I've been on a golf course in a long, long time.
My feet are still wet from it. Dan Brown to go first, despite being driving the furthest.
Let's give it a go.
Go on, go on.
Oh, pinch it goes.
Wow. So Dan Brown, that's on to 5.
I think it's one of them situations where from the drive you'd be expecting birdie. From the second shot you wouldn't be expecting birdie. He's took birdie.
Oh, lovely
Nice
stuff.
guys. Dan, 5 seconds of your time. My comments were, off the drive you'd expected birdie, off the second shot you didn't expect birdie. You've made birdie. I said from 70 yards that was probably your bread and butter, but
Yeah, no,
nice
just
to roll in from
under-
20 feet.
Yeah, just underpaced it a bit with the pitch shot, but
How's the course playing?
it's good. It's really soft. It took like probably 3 or 4 holes to get used to how soft it is and how receptive the greens are, but it's really good. The greens are lovely and the fairways are nice if you can hit them.
Nice little layout, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
I think from speaking to the greenkeepers, they've got a good bit of pride in this place.
yeah, it's good. It's good fun as well. There's plenty of short par fours. Plenty
Yeah.
of ways to do it.
Awesome, mate. Finish strong.
Just wanted to sit down, Chris. That was it.
Sorry, I forgot about the buggy.
I do it all the time.
Okay, so this is a good little par 3, isn't it?
What are you thinking here, Chris? What's in your hand?
Well, I'm going to call it now that it looks like a bit of a sucker pin. Wind off the right, pin tight right, miss right, dead.
I was going to say, just how steep is it off that banking to the right behind
I
it?
think
Looks
it's
like you're just
steep.
dropping into a bit of an
I think
abyss
it's
there.
steep. I think my worry is if you hit the bank, it's gone, isn't it? It's bouncing.
Yeah.
So for me, the sensible play would be, it's looking about a 7 or an 8 iron probably, but the sensible play is probably at the pin, let the wind just knock it to the tree trunk on the left of it, and walk up there middle of the green and be pretty happy with it.
All right, let's see then.
So Dan Brown to go first after obviously he's birdie there. Got real steady action, hasn't he, Dan? Straight up and down the line, his swing.
He's such a natural athlete, isn't he, with a club in hand? It's just...
He's semi-light, bit right and lean.
Hold,
Yeah,
hold.
he's good. That's fine. Could just spin a bit. I think it's. I'm guessing inside 20 feet. It was a bold line, wasn't it? It was right. It was right at the flag. Okay, Thomas Rowland. How's Thomas getting on? Did you see?
I'll see if I can find out.
Thomas came second at Crossland Heath this year. With obviously Ollie Kate and the amateur won the event, so Thomas took home the first prize money. It's a great looking shot.
Look at that.
Don't spin, don't spin. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty good. It's one of those shots, you know it's good, but you don't want to see it reappear, because if it does, you know it's spun back.
So Jack Clark's in 1 under. That was through 13 now, so we're not sure what it is updated. Thomas Rowland.
Memory serves me right. It was Jack was one of the guys in the playoff at Motown this year. That's where he got a good chunk on the board for the Order of Merit. So. Just from following his social media, he looks to do a lot of good stuff and work very hard at his game.
Thomas Rowland +4, so not quite going his way today.
Another good-looking shot.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, you can just see.
We'll walk up to the green, Leon, if we head up, and we'll get Chris's expert eye.
Yep, let's check it out. I'm thinking Jack's might not be as close as the other two. We can just see his ball there. Like I say, a good little par 3. Got to be. I'm thinking 8 iron, 7 iron. I'll ask the guys. Obviously, we've got a bit of a quite a strong breeze now off the right, making it extremely tricky. Obviously, you're going to take the flag on. You want to hit it close, but anything right of the green, like I say, is absolutely no go today. I think we had a pretty bad shower maybe an hour ago. Forecast's been quite good since we got here, though. I think we should be okay for the rest of the day. Looking at it. Okay, so we got. I think it was Thomas is 10 feet left of the flag. Absolutely perfect position there. And the other guys are both actually probably inside 20 feet, 15, 20 feet max. All very, very makeable putts. What were you hitting there, guys? Yeah? 8 and 2 7s, guys. Called it.
I've got to say, Chris, this is incredible stuff, and exhibition stuff. We just actually saw it at 15, and they've all just almost copycatted each other again, haven't they?
Yeah, 3 good shots. Yeah, I think, like you say, you didn't want to go right, and they've all played very, very positive shots, to be fair. I think it looks like Dan and Jack have got, I'm going to go 15, 17 feet right to left up the hill. Thomas, 8 feet right edge maybe, straight up the hill. All makeable putts here. I'd expect, well, I certainly see Thomas holing his and maybe one of the other two holing it as well. You think if Dan misses, he's giving a perfect line for Jack to have a go at his. Is this to get to 6 then? Oh, what a try. Was that for 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, leaderboard's
Yeah, he buried
not
that
quite
5,
updated
didn't
yet. He was 4 through 13. We also saw him birdie 15. So it depends what he did at 14, really.
Oh, we missed that one. Okay. So Mark Young's on mine is 6 under now through 13. Yeah, Dan Brown. Dan Brown shot 5. One high side, one low side. Great to see Holly Morgan today as well. She shot 2 under.
Yeah, we spoke to her this morning actually, saying game's coming back, you know. She did.
Jack.
There's some pretty impressive scores today, though, isn't there, across the board, really?
Yeah, it's obviously soft and scoreable, but there is a bit of wind out there, so it's. I think sometimes when the greens are so soft, it makes it difficult because spin control becomes so hard. I think you look at some of the best players in the world. You know, Tiger Woods used to always talk about controlling his trajectory, which obviously includes how you control the spin on the ball. And like you say, you come somewhere like here, and like guys who spin it a lot would really struggle. You know, with it being so short, they're hitting a lot of wedges and getting a lot of spin.
Well, watch this group tee off here, but we might stick around at 16 actually and catch up with Mark Young, but we'll just watch him tee off. A question for you, Chris, what's the quickest round of golf you've ever played?
I don't know, I guess 2.5 hours maybe, nothing too crazy.
2.5. I was just going to say, because Jack Truitt, we talked about score, 1 under for the day,
Yeah.
2 hours 40 minutes,
Yeah.
straight through. Okay,
Yeah.
it was a 2-ball, but
Yeah, but in a competition.
playing with Alex Harm in a competition,
Yeah,
they were rapid, weren't they?
Yeah, so you're trying, and yeah, that's probably just on my own at at home playing, to be fair.
I couldn't do it in 2 hours 40, too much zigzagging.
Okay, what we got here then? So
17, par 4.
yeah, it's a little bit tighter down there, this one. It's one of those courses where there is so many trees, and they are all the same height and nearly the same colour, which sounds crazy, but it's hard to visualise the left and right on this hole. If you look down the fairway there.
Yeah, if you turn around, Lee, and actually just pan down the fairway, you can have a look. It just sort of opens up almost into nothing, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Feel like?
all you can see is trees. It sounds a bit crazy, but I think as a golfer, you want to see a visual, what you can pick up.
I think they might. Let's do that.
Okay, so Thomas Rowland on the tee.
just checking to see if they can play. I think the group ahead went quite away.
Yeah, look, you see him on the green now. Okay, so Thomas Rowland. I bet he can fair shift it, can Thomas. He's a strong lad. See what sort of speed he gets up to on this.
I think it went a bit right. Is that safe on the right?
Yeah, there's just a few sort of spindly trees down there. It's not. I have been in those trees. It's not too bad.
Right, Dan Brown now.
Okay,
Time to load up.
Dan's brother's playing today as well. 1 over today through 15. Top 7 get paid today. Currently 1 under par. We'll be picking up prize money.
That looks dead centre.
Yep, perfect. Yep, just down the right half of the fairway.
I don't know if you can actually see, Chris, if you look at the back, if you look at Leon's bag in front of you, because it's fluorescent, it's attracting quite a lot of flies. You won't be able to see it on camera, but it's like out of a horror film.
Yeah, let's not stand near him. Right down his neck now.
A low one.
Little fizzle up. We're going to walk down with these guys?
I think we shall actually. Yeah, let's go down to the green and then we can catch up Mark Young as he finishes up.
Mark Young's here on this green, so maybe might be worth maybe looping around with Mark.
I do enjoy when we follow the groups. You know, if you are watching this, welcome. If you're wondering what you are watching, is the Nilsson Golf Championship. We're live at Wakefield Golf Club. It is getting a bit later in the day, isn't it? The final sort of 6-7 groups or so just coming through now, and it's Mark Young, 7 under, who is lighting up Wakefield here. But there's plenty of competition out there. The man behind us, Dan Brown, is on the go as well. Josh Fagan is on the move as well. So plenty still to happen. There could be a playoff. If there is a playoff, we will bring you that live as well.
Head over to Mark Young on the green and then watch them play the par 3.
Yeah, yeah, good idea. We'll scoot round. And if you're liking what you've seen, I can't imagine why you wouldn't. Want to find out more about the 2020 Pro Tour, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. It takes you straight to the 2020 Pro Tour website. Do go check it out. And if you fancy having a go, you always like to welcome entries, don't you, Chris?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a few tour experiences left as well for amateur golfers playing above 6 handicap. Next week we're at Stockport, fantastic golf course.
Oh yeah, we'll be there too as well for that one.
In Cheshire, so looking at the first visit for us there as well. Looking forward to getting out and seeing that course. So it's going to be a good field, and that's the second part of the Golf Travel People trio as well.
We were talking Order of Merit earlier. There's a lot of backers of the 2020 Pro Tour want to get involved, haven't they? So Golf Travel People there, isn't there a winter training camp up for grabs? Yeah,
so again, the winner of the Order of Merit, there's a place for 2 people there to go away and do some practice, which is great. So as a golfer, it's exactly what you want to do. Hopefully COVID allows that at some point, but certainly not a prize to be to miss out on.
So there is Mark Young in the white shirt, white cap.
Okay, so big outside chance for Mark Young here.
Oh, it's short.
Okay, a little bit uphill, a little bit wet, aren't they? Probably had a couple of mill growth throughout the day. I think the 3 shots the guys played on the last hole, the par 3, were probably like a lot really good shots. You know, I think it's an outside chance, that par 3. So they had 3 great chances, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Looking at the group who followed them in, they were 40, 50 feet away.
Just looking at Mark Young's scorecard here, eagle at 5.
Nice. Helps.
It certainly does. fast, and only one blob so far at 12, 5 at the par 4.
Okay, it's the loft house, rolled it in.
Incredible front 9 by Mark, wasn't it? He was 6 under through 8.
I think Josh Fagan was similar.
Let's have a look, actually, I can probably tell you. Again, Josh Fagan, eagle at 5.
Very nice.
He went birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie.
That's a strong hole as well.
3,
the
3,
hill
6.
there. It's 2 good hits.
Great stuff.
Okay, should we go watch this par 3
I
again?
think so, yes, yeah, absolutely. Shall we hold that for you, Leon? I don't know if I want to, it's covered in
He's
flies.
not happy with the high-vis backpack.
I'm bright red and bright yellow, and now I've got no chance. Now, do comment below, what do you think this winning score is going to be here today? Is it going to be that man in the white shirt, Mark Young? Is he going to get the job done? What do we think? We can see the comments. If you get it right, we'll give you a very special mention in the final word broadcast later on today. And if you've got a question for Mr. Chris Hansen, do comment below. We'll put it to him right now. Keep it clean, of course.
Yeah, send them in. Be interesting, yeah.
Please send them in. Was it, I might have to do a bit of a fact check here. Was it 95 starts on European Tour, Chris? Is that right, or have I just plucked that out of thin air, to be honest?
Yeah, I think 94. I think someone publicised. Yeah, yeah, a few.
Wikipedia, eh?
It'd be nice to get 100, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to get 100.
Still time.
Still time, eh? Okay, so it looks like Mark Young is taken to the peg. First up. Oh no, Mr. Lofthouse.
Ah.
So again, we're back to 16. The last group hit 7 iron and 8 iron. All hit it with inside 15 feet. So let's see what Mr. Lofthouse has got for us. Sounded solid. I'm not sure he likes it.
Oh.
No, up the left-hand side. See, I think that's the shot it kind of forces you to try and hit. You know, you don't want to miss it right. Wind's off the right, and you try and be a bit extra cautious, and the wind just takes it from you. Mr. Young holding the pose.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
that's
that.
solid.
Stops dead.
10, 12 feet left of it, straight up the hill. Very similar to where Thomas Rowland was. I think he's going to make it. I'm calling it now, Ian. I think he's going to make it.
Never caught a hole in one live. Let's see if this is the moment.
David's 1 over, I think, through 14. He's hit it at the left-hand side again. Like I say, I think typically that is where you're going to miss it. You know, I think everyone's probably so cautious of missing it right and just having zero chance that you go ultra safe and slightly pull it a little bit, and it's long left.
Absolutely. Whilst we're walking up, let's just pop the leaderboard up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how things are panning out here at Wakefield Golf Club for the Nilsson Golf Championship. It certainly is exciting. I had a comment come in, Bob Whiteley. Great course, always in good condition, tough to play for an amateur, but a great test.
Who was that?
Bob Whiteley.
Bob Whiteley. Bob, hope you're listening still. I've just been speaking to your good friend, Mr. Tia. Not seen him for 15 years since I was with you and David in Portugal, and he just grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and said, "What the bloody hell are you doing here?"
You know, I love that. He just fantastic stuff. Absolutely love that. The unpredictability. In fact, we were trying to get out for the broadcast, actually, weren't we? But
yeah, yeah. No, Bob's a good friend of mine. I spent many an hour on the golf course with Bob, and in the port at Villamora.
Oh, very nice.
Used to actually go and practice at Pineiros Altos, where Bob had a house there. Used to look after me and do a little bit of practice with him.
Well, if you've got it, hey, why not? Best course you've ever played on, Chris?
I always go back to Paris National, French
Really?
Open.
Okay.
Yeah, just Ryder Cup venue. Just probably the most rewarding golf course there is. You know, if you play bad, you shoot 80. There's no getting away from it. It's just brutal. But you play well, it's scoreable. I think it's a true test. Yeah, you can go to a lot of golf courses. I always use Portugal as an example. Actually, the Victoria course in Villamora, where the Portuguese Masters is. And on the eye, visually, it's very open, and you can't really lose a ball. You can spray it offline. You can hit drive everywhere.
Is that a challenge, is it?
Yeah, you can find it. You can hit it again. Whereas in France, you hit it offline, you ain't finding it. So it just rewards a good day on the golf course.
Can you remember where you placed?
Hmm?
Can you remember where you placed?
Portugal, I had a good tournament to keep my card the first year. Paris National, probably why I like it. I actually led the tournament after the first round, so that was good memories, to be fair.
Oh, no, I'm getting attacked. Look.
I really enjoy. It's not somewhere I would want to live or spend a lot of time, but playing golf in the Middle East, the golf courses are fantastic. You know, they're massively set up for tournaments. Everything's there. The facility as a whole, condition, the weather. It's a very good place to play some golf.
Oh, nice kick off the slope.
Yeah.
Is it going to go a bit too far though?
Yeah, he probably didn't need the kick, to be fair. He pitched it too short, didn't he? He needed more speed, more height.
And you
He probably could have landed it 5-6 yards further on the green.
You didn't see it on camera, but his reaction certainly echoed your thoughts, I think. Then.
I heard the reaction.
Go on, come around. I think that's a very, very good putt from there. In it goes. The sun is starting to beat down. It's turning into a fine afternoon now, Chris.
damage was done with the tee shot, wasn't it? It was always going to be difficult there to make par.
Oh, fantastic mark.
Oh, Mr.
Oh.
Young.
He's on the form. I tell you, he's always up there, always in and around the top, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just very, very steady and puts very well, as we've just seen.
Right, well, we're going to stick with this group.
So, we think that takes Mr. Young to 7 under par through 16.
Well, let's pop that leaderboard up onto the screen, shall we, just whilst this group head down to the 17th tee. And golf is a passionate game, of course, isn't it?
Beep, beep. Sorry if anyone's sensitive to that golfing language.
It's sport though, Chris.
Yeah,
you know, we are
sport, isn't it?
live. This is live broadcasting. This is what I love about sport. You don't know what's going to happen. It's unpredictable, and who cares?
Yeah, golf is probably one of the most frustrating sports in the world. And I have this conversation daily with lessons that at whatever level you're at, whether you're a professional or whether you're a beginner, the frustrations feel the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you all expect to do probably more than you should, so you always feel like you're underachieving. And the frustrations certainly get the better of you. And I think, like most people will probably agree as well, the minute you feel like you're getting somewhere with it and improving, it gives you a right good kick and you're back to square one.
You've got to live off those good moments, though, haven't you?
Yeah, and I think an old coach of mine always used to say as well, is like you don't actually ever know how long you're going to play well for.
Yeah.
You just got to keep, if you're playing well, you've got to ride that wave as long as you can and just keep playing until you burn out.
Well, we had that time on the PGA Tour, didn't we? Jason Day was dominating for a bit, and Spieth was dominating for a bit, and it's very rare you stay there you do a Tiger and stay there for a long period of time. And certainly having done, worked with you guys for the last couple of years now, you notice those players, and what's impressive is they don't win every tournament, but they win some, but they're always up there.
Yeah.
Even on a bad day, Nicholas Poppleton's a great example of that, I'll go talk to him, you've had a great round, and he's like, not really,
Yeah, they obviously expect a lot of themselves, but you are right, it's the good players, their bad is not very bad. And again, I say that on a daily basis when I'm teaching. Like, golf, it's all about making your bad shot better, making your bad golf better. We all hit good shots. We all hit it close at times, but my bad shot might be 10 yards right, and your bad shot might be 50, 30 yards right. Yeah. So it's all about making your bad shot better, and ideally for me having a one-way miss.
Yes.
So on a day when you're struggling, you know you can aim left and it's not going to go left because your miss is to the right. And you can play golf when you're struggling then. Like John Major talks about Poppleton being one of his most impressive players because he can hit that tee shot where he tees it down if he's not comfortable, and he'll just knuckle this little driver out there. And he keeps it in play.
Right, we'll follow this group down 17 here, par 4 to finish. I think, was it 3-2-5 and 3-2-6?
A bit longer maybe?
4-2-5 and 4-2-6 to finish up. Leon, would you like a lift? Let's just pop the leaderboard up onto the screen whilst we move down the 17th here. Like I said, if you are just joining us, welcome to Wakefield Golf Club. It's the Nilsson Golf Championship on the 2020 Pro Tour. It's the 10th event on the order of merit this season, and it's an absolute cracker. We're following Mark Young because he's absolutely on fire today, and the sun has just come out as well. It's actually a glorious afternoon here in Yorkshire. Delighted to be joined by 2020 Pro Tour co-founder Chris Hansen as we follow this group home. So do not go anywhere, because who knows what drama is still left to unfold. There's still quite a bit of golf left to happen today, and we're going to bring it to you live and exclusive as well, closer to the action than anybody else. It is the 2020 Pro Tour. Oh my word! Oh yeah, let's. I've just seen actually one of the balls. I'm not sure who it was who went well right, but it is literally. No, Nick. Was that Nick? Was it? It is literally about an inch away from the tree in front of it. It is just going to be a little knockout, I think. Let's go get a closer look at that. Let's just pop up onto the screen as well the current order of merit. Image as well, so you can see that Dan Brown, your current order of merit leader. Could that change today? He is going very well though, is Dan Brown, so he's looking like a top 7 to get a payout today, so he could be on for that. How do you, Mark? You all right?
Put your job then.
Just wants to put my feet up for the afternoon. Oh, there it is, look, it's just down here. Yeah, we're just going to move the camera down. Mark Young just saying to me there, if handing my job over to Chris, absolutely. I'm more than happy to just sit down and relax today. Keith Dyson has commented in saying I should have been caddying for Josh today, but he's doing very well. Keith, is Josh? That's a lovely shot there as well. We are following a group of Nick Lofthouse, David Holding and Mark Young. Oh, 2 wonderful shots there, look at that, pinpoint. Here's Mark Young over on the right now. And again, another birdie opportunity. That's a bit of an outside one, but there's still an opportunity there. Now, whilst we walk down to the 17th green, we caught up with Rick from Nilsson Golf a little bit earlier, and here's what he had to say about Nilsson Golf for Old VT. I'm here with Rick from Nilsson Golf. Now, Rick, it's the Nilsson Golf Championship. I've got it on my head. There's a board here. What actually is Nilsson, though?
Brand new golf company, golf apparel, designed by golfers for golfers, and it's really sort of more about going from course to the bar, really. Product that you want to wear in the bar and out on the course.
Golf is a lot more like that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not. It used to be a bit, you know what it used to be like, don't you? But it's more fashionable now, isn't it? And it's all about clothing that you'd actually wear out and about on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, massively. You know, golf's changed hugely. Skinnier trousers, you know, different looks, feel, all about fashion, and we want to sort of replicate that and bring that to the course, and you know, something that you'd be proud to wear out on the course, in the bar as well. So yeah.
How did Nilsson come about then?
Me and two of the partners sort of came together, and we saw that there's a gap in the marketplace. You know, a better quality product, technical fabrics, but making them look fashionable, and that was really sort of a chat round in the bar at night.
I like it.
All good businesses do come from the bar, I think, and a good chat.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Funny enough, first time I met the 2020 Pro Tour boys was in a pub.
There you go. See, I told you.
But no, I mean, look, it's fantastic stuff. It really is. How do we view the collection?
Go on the website, nilssongolf.com. Have a look there. You know, subscribe. At the moment, we've got a 10% offer.
Brilliant.
Today, whilst we launch. So subscribe to the newsletter. And we'll send you loads of different offers, great emails on, you know, the product and what it does and why it's good for the course.
Fantastic. We better get off 18, haven't we? Thanks for coming down today.
No worries.
There we go. Great stuff from Rick. Now you join us at the 17th green. Chris Hansen is at the dash off. But a big thank you for Chris giving up his time to talk to us. We are here with Nick Lofthouse, David Holding and Mark Young. Oh, what a lovely putt that is. Mark Young, your current leader at 7 under par as well, and absolutely flying through his round today. It's a one round shootout on the 2020 Pro Tour. It is the Nilsson Golf Championship. Do check out Nilsson Golf, nilssongolf.com. So Mark Young to save par. Right, so we head to 18. And we're going to have to do it on foot because Chris is taking the buggy. Let's just pop that leaderboard up on the screen as we walk through to the 18th. Another par 4 to finish up with. Interesting, there's only one par 5 on the back 9 here at Wakefield. If you ever played it, do comment below. Tell us what do you think of Wakefield Golf Club and what did you shoot as well. So Dan Brown is the new clubhouse leader at 5 under par. He's finished his round. Josh Fagan at 6 and this man, Mark Young, at 7. that's how you do it. That's why he is your leader. It's rolling just off to the left, but it's just stayed on the fairway. Right, exciting stuff as we head down 18 here at Wakefield Golf Club. We are follow the leader really here, Mark Young, 7 under par. Josh Fagan is 2 groups back though, he's at 6. There's still a lot to play for. If there is a tie at the top at the end of the day, we will go to a playoff. And hey, the best thing about that is we'll bring it to you live as well. As it stands though, it is Mark Young in pole position at 7 under par. If he can birdie here, his chances, well, they will just go through the roof, won't they? Dan Brown, clubhouse leader at 5 under par though. Some strong scoring all throughout the day. Nick Marsh finished at 3. Jack Chewett completed his round in 2 hours 40 this morning. Teed off at 9 o'clock. Shot 1 under. Pretty good going, huh? Just bring that leaderboard up onto the screen for you so you can have a little look. As we march ourselves down 18 here. Beautiful way to finish, isn't it? Wide and inviting. Par 4 to finish, 426 yards for the men. Holly Morgan went very well for the ladies earlier as well, finished at 2 under. By my reckoning, it's currently the leading lady, but Victoria Craig is still out on the course, as is Jay Bowers as well, out in the final group playing alongside Mark Nicholson and Ross Earnshaw. They teed off at 11:40. Clubhouse looms large over the 18th green. Big thank you to Wakefield Golf Club today, really looked after us very well. It's always a pleasure to get out and bring you live golf. As we said, please, in one of the previous broadcasts, we do these live we get out onto the golf course to bring you the best live golf coverage behind the scenes, right into the heart of golf as we can. So please do comment below what you like to see the best. Is it on-course action? Is it exclusive player interviews? Is it a look even further behind the scenes? We're mobile, we're adaptable, we get out onto the course, we mix it with the players, we bring you content that even the PGA Tour can't bring you. And we hope you enjoy it as well. Give us a thumbs up if you do. Give us a like, we'd love to hear from you. We can also see the comments. We want you to be a part of the show. This is your show. You tell us what you want to see. And we'll go and do it for you. Actually, let me rephrase that. We'll do it with you. just bounced right into that bunker over there. What can Mark Young do? He'll want to finish on a high. The ball has just floated in to the light rough here. And it's going to get a bit of a kickback and land safely on the green. Outside at birdie chance again for Mark Young. 2 putt to par and finish on 7s, but he'll want to go one better than that. Still carrying your own bag, Mark?
It's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't blame anybody else then.
I have to carry my own microphone and book, umbrella.
This is an off-wheel buggy.
Yeah, I've got to go. I thought when he said I've got to go, he's going to leave us a buggy. So this group of Nick Lofthouse, David Holding, Mark Young, it's only 3 groups behind. Run forward. That's a great shot from there. Had a lot of green at the back to work with, but of course you don't really want to go too far back. So Mark Young, if he can putt this, he'll go to 8 under par. Oh, unbelievable. But at least he will put that away for par. Great stuff by Mark Young. Come around. Yes. Ah, lovely stuff. Great way to finish. Lofthouse, Rob Holding, and Mark Young, and that puts Mark Young at 7 under par. Let's grab a quick word with Mark. You have to talk to me now, Mark.
Oh,
What a shame that is.
wondering when it was coming.
Front nine, fuck me.
A bit like my old self front nine.
Do you know we're about to? Come on, let's go over to the board because I wanted to talk about that front nine. Unbelievable, as we can see there, 6 under through the front nine. Eagle at 5.
Yeah, like you said, it was a bit more like my old self, that front nine.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that as well.
And steady
That was
away
good.
back 9 though. It's almost a very professional round, wasn't it?
Nearly.
What's
Just
gone wrong?
Just the one blemish, but
Yeah.
on the birdie hole as well, which was frustrating. But yeah, you'd
And
take
you
that every day of
didn't
the week.
enter until about 9:30 last night, did you?
No.
So no mindset, just to turn up, see
No.
what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna have a week off. To be fair. I've played a lot of golf recently. Thought I'll
Yeah.
give myself a rest.
I've seen you at every single golf course in the UK, I think. So,
Yeah, so I just gave Chris a message last night, see if there was room, and luckily there was.
top man. Now look, it's not quite over yet. Of course, Josh is still out there,
So
but
that, there's chances on the way in, so
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
well done, Mark. Whatever happens,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Anyway, fantastic stuff, Mark Young there. Right, we're actually going to head to a very, very short break. What we're going to do is just cut the broadcast off, but then come back live just to save a bit of battery power, and we're going to stick around at 18 for the final few groups. We're going to see Josh here at 18 in literally 10 minutes' time.